It's early January, and we've cycled over 2,250 kilometers since we left Germany, roughly 250 kilometers per week. We are living the dream. So far, we've crossed France, Monaco, Italy, had a brilliant time, and now it's Yassas from Hellas.
We just arrived in Greece via ferry from Bari, Italy. First, we want to cycle around the Peloponnese, probably followed by some island hopping in the Aegean before finally leaving the EU and making our way to Asia Minor. It is winter and we'll stick close to the sea until temperatures allow us to cross the highlands of Turkey, Georgia and Armenia.
We want to reach South Korea by bicycle, but in Greece? Well, we didn't know at the time, but reality would soon catch up. Also, we have an announcement to make at the end of the episode.
We're heading now out of the gate to the city of Patras. It's now 1 o'clock Greek time. Greece is 1 hour ahead of the rest of Europe, or especially Italy. We go to get a SIM card for Aref. Little traffic situation in the middle of Patras. Oh yeah, it's green, so watch the cars moving. Not. Because business hours in Greece are such that they have a long fiesta break in the middle of the day until 5:30 p.m. Obviously now it's dark, which is not very nice to find a camping place. We hope we can find something with a roof on the beach. First night in Greece! Woohoo! Yes, the sea is nibbling away from the Peloponnese Islands. Everywhere we've seen houses that are endangered of being eaten by the sea. It's not going to be better with climate change though. It is saddening. They have a full-blown brand new motorway built here. Consists a lot of tunnels, so you can rest assured it was very expensive to build. And then they have the old national road next to it. Doesn't even have a shoulder or a cycling lane. So what do people expect if you only build infrastructure for cars? How are people going to switch to bicycles? That makes me angry, I must say. Perfect timing. It just started raining. We reached this gas station / taverna where we'll now do a break. Haven't wanted it like this. I've ordered a small portion. She said small. Okay, let's check the meatball. Warmed up with a microwave, I heard that. But what can you do? Tasty. Can't complain. Apart from the size of the portion. 7 euros. So 3.50 per portion or something. That's not very cheap. But yeah.
I think it's so crazy that Italians, Greeks, they have lemons, oranges and mandarins just on the streets.
Little streets, churches everywhere. In case you, I don't know, want to have a prayer.
The Peloponnese is a big and mountainous peninsula on the southern tip of the Greek mainland. It's been settled since prehistoric times and was home to some of the most powerful city-states of classical antiquity. You've probably heard of names like Olympia, Sparta, Corinth or Megalopolis.
It's an archaeological treasure trove, and to our surprise we are back on the Eurovelo 8 cycling route, which we had briefly used back in France. Here, on the northern coast of the Peloponnese, it is winding through olive groves and is a fairly enjoyable ride. Okay, oh wow, is this the sea?
second night in Greece, and we've been very lucky because we found a roof today. It's raining. This is winter in Greece.
Apparently they have only about 60 days per year where there's no sun.
Lucky us.
Lucky
We are
us.
exactly at that time here. Hi everyone. I'm alone in this apartment. We booked in Akrata in Greece as Matthias felt sick. 2 days ago we took him to the hospital and we thought we will just get some medicine and come back, but they took us with the ambulance car to another city, Aigio. It's 30 kilometers away from here, so I had to come back to take care of our stuff. It feels a little bit lonely here, but I am allowed to stay with him in his room, so I will just do that until Matthias gets better, and then hopefully we can cycle again.
What is it, 7th day that I'm sick now. I had fever for the first 5 days, 6 days, diarrhea all the time. Now it's starting getting better since today actually. So in the hospital, or actually in the health clinic already, they started putting some holes into me to give me some of that juicy sodium chloride infusion. The antibiotics doesn't, like this one drops, but that one, antibiotic, nothing. Perfect. So now I get my an antibiotics dinner. The optics of the hospital are not what you would expect in Germany, but everything is very clean. People really know what they're doing. Almost everyone speaks English. I'm very impressed. So yeah, I'm feeling really glad to be in such good hands. We'll leave the hospital by tomorrow morning. And go to Armenia because we need to do some stuff there. That will take us a couple of weeks, maybe up to 2 months, and we will resume our trip when we come back by early March, I believe. We should be back in Athens, and finally then we can be cycling again.
It's been a tough decision, but Matthias feels quite weak now. We will store our equipment in Athens and fly to Yerevan for about 2 months to get it all sorted out. Not ideal, but we hope that will make things easier for us down the road.
This will be a very stressful day now because to get to Yerevan this night we need to catch the bus now.
So I have the tickets. The bus is leaving at 11.
Then go with the bus to the place where we rented the apartment.
So we are in Akrata now.
Now we pack the bicycles really quick.
Then let's
There we
go.
go. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
For a very short time we are cycling again.
We made it. Change to the next train. We're almost there. We made it to Athens in time. So the idea was to quickly renovate our dad's apartment, edit some videos on the side and get back to our bicycles as quickly as possible.
But what was supposed to take 2 months turned to 4, and here is a very brief overview.
Soon after our arrival, one of our cousins died, and at the funeral everyone contracted COVID. Then our dad got heart problems. Fortunately he's okay now. But one piece of advice: if you ever try to renovate an apartment in a 70-year-old Soviet prefab building, do yourself a favor, get a Molotov cocktail instead.
Anyhow, after 3 months of dust, trouble, and chaos, Matthias' mother in Germany underwent an emergency surgery, and he went there to help her.
And 2 days after my return to Armenia, my mom was back in hospital, so I was back in Germany. In the meantime, our aunt succumbed to her COVID complications.
Well, that's life.
And death goes together, right? Anyhow, because we quit our jobs to cycle around the world, many people assume that we are irresponsible, don't have normal people problems or families, or just don't give a damn.
Well, we set different priorities, but we are subject to the same limitations as most people, and we have many actual and literal clocks ticking, but we also have this dream, and most of the time life just happens and we have to deal with it.
But now this is in the past and we can get back to cycling.
Dear passengers, welcome to Athens, where the local time is 10:05.
But now we enjoy that little downtime here in Athens, do a little sightseeing. Here in the back is the Acropolis, and if you take a look around, there's loads of ancient ruins basically in the center of the city. We'll take a little stroll now, find something Greek to eat.
It is not Greece's fault, we just can't wait to get further east. Maybe we can be back in Greece some other time. In autumn we want to cycle through Iran. It is at least 3,000 kilometers through Turkey, Georgia and Armenia. It will be hot and it will be mountainous.
A warm thanks to Ruzan and her family. They helped us so much and kept our bicycles and equipment safe in Athens while we were gone.
Finally, we are on the road again. Mati, Kukuk, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the way to the ferry.
We are going to Chios, so it's the next Greek island to Turkey.
Going great. We are late for the ferry. I mean, I guess we will make it, but they said be 1 hour early. So we made it into the harbor of Piraeus, which is very good. We are 3 kilometers to our ferry through the harbor. We'll do it. I think we found the ship. We made it. Let's see where we get on.
We arrived in this island today in the morning and decided not to stay here but to take the next ferry to Çeşme in Turkey. Yeah, so goodbye European Union.
Finally, Asia.
Yeah.
We had to go through the security check, like, you know, from the airport. So they had the scanner machine and everything. Obviously our bicycles didn't fit through, so they just passed us outside. And here we are. We could have smuggled everything. We're shortly arriving in Turkey. This is a big change we were waiting for. First time we need to change money, euros to the Turkish lira. First thing that we will do is get to the bank, get some money, then get at least one SIM card, and then find a place for the night. Maybe 2 nights we stay here, and then we will head 2,000 kilometers east through Turkey, then to enter Georgia and Armenia. So I'm really happy because right now this will be the longest stretch where we don't take a ferry, nothing. We're just going to cycle for thousands of kilometers basically until we reach Iran, and maybe even longer than that. We'll see. So excitement. Almost welcome to Turkey, because obviously we still have to go through customs and stuff. First time border control properly on our trip. We'll see how it goes with the bicycles and all the bags. How much time did you need at customs?
It was funny. I was like, oh, too many bags, too complicated, just go on. Yeah, we had luck. Even though Greece turned out to be quite different, the adventure still continues. Many things happened since we left Germany, and we don't want to mess with your brains, so let's get this straight.
Coming up next for you is us cycling through Turkey, Georgia and Armenia, which will be an amazing ride. We can tell you that with very high confidence, because we are actually already at the border of Armenia and Iran, which is right behind us.
Which means I'm gonna look like this in the next month. We are extremely excited and looking forward to share our adventures with you. It just might take a little while.
In the meantime, you can watch all the episodes you've missed so far, or watch them all over again.
If you like what we do, there are many possibilities to support us.
Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. By doing this, many more people will be able to discover our videos.
Or join our incredible contributors on buymeacoffee.com.
Thank you so much for your support. It greatly encourages us to keep going.
Thank you so much, and until next time.
May the wind be in your back.